Good evening. How's everybody doing? All right. Thank you for being here tonight to support our friend, our candidate, Peter Marchetti. Those of you who may not know me, my name is Pete White, and I'm the Pittsfield City Council Vice President, and I've worked with Peter for the last 20 years in various ways. I want to start off by thanking the elected and other dignitaries in the room here tonight that are here, same as you, to support Peter. First, we have Mayor Tyre. And if we want to get out of here by the end of the night, we may want to hold our applause till the end because Pete's got a lot of support in the room. Former City Council President and current Ward 3 Councilor Kevin Sherman. Councilor at Large Earl Persip. Former County Commissioner and current Ward 1 Councilor Kenny Warren. Ward 5 Councilor Dina Lampiazzi, or Ward 6 Councilor Dina Lampiazzi. Ward 5 Councilor Patrick Cavey. School Committee Member Mark Brazo. Our State Rep Tricia Farley-Bouvier. Adams Select Person Christine Hoyt. Former Council President Tom Hickey. Former City Clerk Jody Phillips. Former at-large Councilor Kathy Amuso and former at-large Councilor Barry Claremont. Former School Committee Chair Kathy Yan and former School Committee Member Josh Cutler. Former Ward 7 Councilor Tony Simonelli, also my former Vice Principal. State Democratic Committee Member and current Parks Commission Chair Cliff Nyland. Former State Democratic Committee Member Rhonda Sayre. We have former Fire Chiefs Ray Risley and Bob Trewinski. We have Licensing Board Member Dick Stockwell, Community Development Board Member Floriana Fitzgerald, Zoning Board of Appeals Member John Fitzgerald, from the Berkshire Labor Assembly Brian Morrison, members of the Berkshire County, President of the Berkshire County Building Trades Mike LaFleur, Business Agent for North Atlantic Carpenters Union Tim Craw, Business Agent for Labor Locals 473 Eric Krudiak, and candidates for Ward 3, Matt Rinn, and candidate for Ward 3, Alyssa Costa. And if I forgot anyone, blame me, not Pete. All right. Like many of you, I've known Peter for a long time. I first met him back in 1999 when he was working in the math lab at BCC, and later got to know and work with him through politics, community groups, and even bowled with him for a few years. As we know, he's still at that. For every 4th of July parade since I joined the parade committee around 2004, Peter has worked year-round as our parade committee president, and on the 4th, been at the corner of South and East Housatonic Street to lead the parade committee members. And I add that just in case someone here calls him Peter Parade. Peter's leadership and dedication has been felt in our neighborhoods through his work with the Morningside and West Side initiatives, and informally when concerns are raised in other neighborhoods. How many of us here have had phone conversations with him on the weekends while he was on his way to or from volunteering for youth bowling across the state? When people tell me I'm involved in many things, I think I have tons of free time compared to Peter. Although he's used to the title of president, if we work hard, we can get him a new one. Over the years, we've had the chance to accomplish many things with him, argue with him, and to be listened to by him. We may not always agree, but Peter always has been consistent in thoughtfully deciding what he does for the people of Pittsfield. Peter probably has one of the longest resumes I've ever seen, and I can imagine with the fewest number of paid employers, after spending the last 35 years with the Pittsfield Cooperative Bank and having collectively 16 years serving on the city council. We're at a point in Pittsfield that we need steady, consistent leadership that knows listening and communication are key to our future successes, leadership that Peter will give us. Peter has often worked out solutions to problems we face, whether it be a school department budget that needed a little bit more to best serve our students, or a fire engine that couldn't wait another year to safeguard our city. Peter comes up with these solutions because he's always been listening to the people of Pittsfield and has never been afraid to collaborate and compromise for the greater good. Some might say he takes too long at building consensus. I would say that for the better part of the past 20 years plus in city government, he's brought ideas and people together that have led the majority of Pittsfield benefiting. He does this because he did not see factions or special interests. He sees one Pittsfield that's here for us all. I could go on and on about stories about Peter coming to the aid of his constituents, but I think Peter's reputation in history is why so many of you are here with us tonight. Please remember this: the Marchetti for Mayor or Mayor Pete campaign, that has a nice ring to it. Wait, that was a mayor running for president, not a president running for mayor. What this campaign needs most from you is if someone says Pete has this, or if we have nothing to worry about, please remind them that Pete can only win if we vote and encourage the people we know to vote as well. So please sign up to help, and in the fall, vote for Pete. So without further ado, the next mayor of the city of Pittsfield, Peter Marchetti.
So I guess I'm going to start with wow. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Pete White, for the kind introduction and the introduction of the other elected officials and candidates that have joined us this evening. I am glad that you're all here standing with me tonight. To my family and friends, much thanks to all of you who have joined me here tonight as I kick off my campaign for the mayor of the city of Pittsfield. Your support means so much to me. It has been an honor to serve the residents of the city of Pittsfield for 16 years as a city councilor, and to have served at the end of this term as council president for 8 years. It has also been a pleasure to serve this city in a volunteer capacity for more than 3 decades. I have served in so many ways over the last 35 years by serving on the city's Charter Commission, Traffic Commission, Conservation Commission, many of the council subcommittees, as well as many community organizations and boards such as Berkshire United Way, Pittsfield Community Television, Downtown Pittsfield Inc., Morningside Initiative, Pittsfield's 4th of July Parade, and maybe for some, as I'm learning recently, the big secret, that I've coached youth bowling for over 30 years. At all times while doing this, my intent was to be engaged and improve the quality of life for the residents and youth for the city of Pittsfield. I have said for many years that we must work for a better community and for one Pittsfield. It is about the community and not any one of our individual needs, and that is just what I have done over the last 3 decades. To me, that shows what it takes to win this race and govern this city: experience, leadership, and dedication. As Pete mentioned, I've spent my entire adult career at the Pittsfield Cooperative Bank, working my way from a teller to Senior Vice President of Retail Banking and Operations. In fact, tomorrow, I will celebrate my 35th year at the bank. I know many of you say, wow, but to me, that's exactly what making a commitment means to me. The bank has taught me so much, starting with loyalty from my first CEO, to pursue your dreams and work hard, and then anything is possible for my current CEO. Once again, during my career, I believe I displayed experience, leadership, and dedication. Many of you started with me back in 1999 and have been with me ever since. My life journey has only made me stronger and reaffirms my commitment to Pittsfield, whether it be on or off the city council. So you ask, why now? Honestly, Pittsfield has built a great foundation, and it is time to build off that foundation, a foundation that I was proud to help build. As Pittsfield enters its next chapter, it is imperative that we develop and chart a course that will provide assistance to all in the post-pandemic era. I will lead with a management style that places communication and collaboration at the forefront. I can lead, I will lead, and together we will accomplish great work. Quality and employment for all residents is critical in many ways, but I realize there must be a multifaceted approach to succeed. First, I will ensure that our businesses are listened to and encouraged to grow and expand. The city, utilizing the current red carpet team, will ensure that all businesses get the assistance they need, whether it be about the permitting process or other challenges that they may be facing along the way. We must also be looking to recruit new businesses to the city because it's imperative that we increase our tax base rather than just increasing the burden on our taxpayers. As a member of the business community, I also believe that it is critical to focus on workforce development. We need to provide a skilled and qualified workforce for new and existing businesses, regardless of the type of business. One final piece of this puzzle is safe, affordable, and quality housing. In order to attract a qualified workforce, we must be able to provide quality housing. Lastly, I will create a business roundtable on a quarterly basis to ensure our business community is being heard and receiving the support they need to continue to grow and flourish. I recognize that the needs of our downtown businesses may be different from businesses of other areas of the city, and we need to listen to them as well and not develop a one-size-fits-all solution. I can lead, I will lead, and together we will accomplish great work. It is critical to support educational initiatives that produce quality results. I know firsthand from my days working at Berkshire Community College in the math lab how crucial a solid basic education is. We know that businesses look at the quality of our educational system as part of their business site selection process. I will work to ensure that our teachers have the resources and the support to provide a quality education that produces quality results and provides them input to some of the solutions that are needed. I will ensure to use my voice and decision-making abilities as a member of the school committee to ensure that we have quality results, and if we need to reinvent, we will. I will also focus on a quarterly roundtable with teachers and others in the classroom to ensure they have the resources they need to provide an education that is results-based and the teachers and staff are being heard. COVID has a negative impact, and I will work to ensure a stable educational environment post-pandemic. As I said, I can lead, I will lead, and together we will accomplish great work. I recognize that public safety is also a multifaceted issue. I will ensure that our residents have access to services provided from our fire department, ranging from medical services to fire education, and ensuring they are there with quality equipment in the time of need. I support our police department and recognize that their challenges of today are not the same as years ago. Together, we need to work for solutions to ensure that all receive the help they need. We have made some progress, but we have much more work to do. People need to feel safe, and we need to address the issues whether they are real or perceived. I will ensure that a public and transparent process throughout the selection of the next police chief. Mental health and substance use disorder must receive the priority they deserve. I know that these two factors are at the heart of much of our crime and homeless issue that hold our city captive. We need to open the lines of communication so that all feel safe, perceptions are addressed, and most importantly, those that need services are able to receive them. This will take hard work, but with honest communication and collaboration with key stakeholders and our state and federal delegation, we should be able to have some meaningful impact on these issues and move forward. We must eliminate the negative stigma around these issues. I can lead, I will lead, and together we will accomplish great work. I will promote all of our recreational beauties within the city. We have 2 beautiful lakes, parks, and many other recreational areas that provide our residents and visitors a quality of life that is second to none. Our parks provide both an atmosphere for our youth to play sports and others to enjoy our parks and their pure beauty with other activities. We know that our recreational amenities attract as well as our cultural organizations provide a destination for both our residents and tourists to enjoy quality events without leaving the Berkshires. We know the impact that tourism has on our city, and we must continue to create an atmosphere for all to flourish. I have a person and I will create a liaison to all aspects of the tourism and hospitality industries to ensure we listen and chart a course that best fosters the right environment for solid growth. Once again, I can lead, I will lead, and together we will accomplish great work. As we go forward from today, we need to invest and evaluate outcomes. This is important in regards to providing services to residents. The days of the past and the methods of which we have used may need improvements or a complete overhaul. The answer of, this is the way that we've always done it, is not the right answer. We know that we have a pot of money, and that pot is only so big, and the needs for that pot are even bigger. We cannot neglect services such as parks, infrastructure and roads, schools, public buildings, street plowing, trash collection, water, sewer services, and the list goes on and on. We need to continue our work to improve government efficiency. We must find ways to stabilize our tax burdens to make sure government works smarter and not harder and provides more for less. On November 7th, this community will once again go to the polls and cast a ballot for the people who will make decisions on your behalf. As I said, Pittsfield has a great foundation to build off of, and we need experienced leaders to chart that course. I ask you tonight to join me and get involved in continuing charting that course. I know that task is not easy, and it will take much hard work, compromise, communication, and collaboration. But I know working together, we can achieve the vision and the course for One Pittsfield. That goal is something I committed to years ago, and I do believe that I've held true to that promise. I ask you, please do not take this race for granted. Please get involved, complete a volunteer form, and help us in this race. You can help with phone banking, canvassing neighborhoods, helping to staff headquarters, hosting a coffee, talking to your family and friends, and share with them why I am the choice for mayor. And most importantly, I ask for your vote and for you to ask your friends and family for their vote. I ask that you follow our Facebook page, Marchetti for Mayor, and our website, marchettiformayor.com. We will not take this race for granted. Once again, I thank you for being here tonight and for your support. Please get involved in this campaign in whatever way you can. I know that we still have much work to do, but let's not give up hope on a city that can once again dawn a brand new day. I know that I am the right person for this job with my experience, my leadership, and dedication. I can lead, I will lead, and together we will accomplish much work. I ask for your vote on September 19th and on November 7th. Thank you. Thank you.